of my own dormitory. So I'm now currently outside my dormitory. Forgot men's exit. This is like a sort of a study room. Can sort of like study here during your free time or anything. It's a mirror. People use it a lot of times. Recently they changed the light, so it looks very bright, looks new and all. There was a few construction work while I was staying here for the month, but now it looks okay. Yeah, here you can do your ironing of your clothes if you want. And here's the kitchen or the pantry. Yep. I'm washing my clothes now. Okay, one thing about the washing of your clothes is it takes a very long time for you to wash clothes. If you put it on one of the settings, it'll take a few hours, maybe up to 4 hours. So mostly everybody puts it at around 30 minutes. Express washing. Okay, here we have some free hot water we can just use. Cold water, with the tap of course. We don't really use that. And there's a microwave we can always use if you want. Yes, and also yes, we have to clean the kitchen during slack time, or we can hire people. I paid like 200 rubles, about $14, in order for someone to clean the kitchen. So the place is of all guys in one level, all girls in one level, but of course once in a while there is people who will bring their girlfriends in, so they stay with their own girlfriends and such. Okay, see there? That's the rubbish chute. We throw our rubbish over there. Yep. Okay, the roof is here. Going to the 7th floor. On the 7th floor, after you wash your clothes, you can sort of like dry your clothes over here. Guys and girls will dry their clothes similarly around here. These are some used clothes, nobody ever used them. And it just was abandoned. Okay, let's go. Let's try the old leaf. Okay, we should go to the 6th floor. I like the old way because it's very fast and well, it's slow. Here we have a sort of gymnasium. I use it actually twice. Sometimes it smells of cigarette smoke, but it's actually okay, quite decent. I mean the weight is exactly what I need, 10 kg, which I often use. Alright. But the good thing is there is actually 2 gymnasiums, 2 gyms. One of them is for weightlifting, the other one is for cardio. So this is for cardio. So there's a running machine. It's quite ill-equipped for a cardio place. Cardio, you can do this. Sometimes people play table tennis. So I'm in front of my own dormitory, and I'm gonna show you the way which I go through every single day to school. Okay, now I'll be switching back to post video sound recording. As you see, throughout this entire journey, I did not speak. So I thought it would be great if I can give some insights as I take you through this journey. So I'm crossing this road, a pretty long stretch of road just across my dormitory, on my way to the bus stop. On the left is actually a supermarket. So a lot of students, is a place where a lot of students actually goes down to buy their groceries. There's actually another supermarket nearby, just a couple of blocks away. However, unlike this supermarket, which actually is very affordable, the other supermarket is more, I would say, high class, and they sell more expensive but of higher quality goods as well. So I'm just walking through this park, very nice park. So you can imagine, I'm walking through this park morning and in the evening. It's during the summer, so the temperature is really quite good, around 25 degrees, which is actually Singapore will be considered like an air-conditioned temperature, very cooling. So this video was taken in the summer, in June or July 2018. A commentary about the roads in Russia. One thing I really like is that when you are crossing roads, especially in more residential areas, as the one you saw before, the long sort of zebra crossing, the drivers actually stopped to let you pass whenever they see that someone is trying to cross the road. Yeah, such as this. So it's a pretty long walk to get to my bus stop. I actually have two different routes which I could have taken to get to my school. One is through the train, another one is direct through bus. The train is a couple of blocks away, maybe around 10 minutes walk. I think I was having a flu, so I was coughing. So also around this area, which to explore, there's a lot of banks. So for example, on the right of me now is a bank called Alpha Bank. You can actually make a special edition World Cup bank card as well. So during my stay, I actually opened a bank account, and I just had to put in about 500 or 5,000 rubles, which I can spend, and which I did, and it's for free. And I get this special World Cup edition bank card. And on the left of this side is actually a couple of luxury branded coats which you can buy. can see in the district where I am, the buildings are really big. The architecture in Moscow is absolutely amazing. Okay, here's my bus. I can take a couple of buses. One of the buses is M9. So for a bus, you can see there's sort of like a barrier where you have to tap your own card. I use a student card. Just enjoy the architecture you can see in Moscow. St. Petersburg is quite similar. All of these older kind of buildings. Also during the World Cup, I have my FIFA fan ID, which actually grants free travel, which I could have used. I actually discovered it quite late, so I could have used my FIFA fan ID to gain free transport throughout my stay in Russia. This includes bus and also the train. But otherwise, the bus transport costs really affordable. It's very affordable. For example, one train trip, no matter how far your distance is, it can cost 50 or 100 rubles.
Я очень сильно переживала, потому что мало ли что случится, нас нет рядом, переживала не успеется.
Следующая остановка – станция метро «Проспект Мира», Родиночка.
So you can hear from the announcement previously, this is Prospect Mira. Prospect Mira is the stop where you have to get down if you want to take a train to the school. But in this instance, I just have to take a bus all the way to my station close to my school. In Prospect Mira also, there's a place which I often frequent, which is, I think it's called Chaihona. It's sort of like canteen, but they sell very affordable and very delicious food. So it's like Chaihona. Okay, you can see across the road now, that is the actual the train station entrance. Yeah, they can be in huge, very nice buildings, and it's often very grand. Actually, the train station is one place that you have to visit. It is a tourist attraction itself. So each train station is different. Every single train station is different from another. And they are absolutely a thing to behold. Unfortunately, you can't record in train station, but every tourist must go and visit train stations in Moscow and St. Petersburg too. It's very grand, and often it's also very deep. So you have to take an escalator going all the way down. Okay, so you can see across the road now is one of the cathedrals. There's a lot of these churches, or I said cathedrals, all around, and monasteries around my area, or actually peppered around Moscow. And during one of my days, I actually went to visit one, and I was given a tour by a nun. Yeah, so they are very friendly people. And I was very curious, and they were willing to answer my questions and give me a tour, and even a souvenir also. So a little introduction about why I was studying in Russia and staying in the dormitory, which I have previously shown you. I realized that it would be a lot cheaper if I enroll in a course in a summer study program during the World Cup itself. And I just had to pay the accommodation, the hostel accommodation, which turns out to be around 30 to 50 Sing dollars a month. And which is some, when comparatively, if I were to rent out a normal Airbnb, they can cost me around 50 to maybe 100 Sing dollars, or a lot more depending on location, of course, for a single day. So of course I do have to attend the lessons, which I'm also interested in. I took up three different modules during my time here: history of Russian institution, business in Russia, and Russian language. The FIFA Fan Fest, located at Magoo, which is the number one university in Russia. So they have FIFA Fan Fest area for Moscow there. I went there 3 times, all with my own friends. There we managed to watch in the huge screen set up in the middle of the school campus, the university campus. And yeah, it was an absolutely great atmosphere, especially when Russia is playing. Okay, at that point in time, the video which I was recording, it died because it ran out of space. So I had to delete a couple of videos and then I have to cut in. But the good thing is now I'm nearer to my location. So I'm heading to the center of Moscow, which is closer to the Red Square itself. So you can see the buildings here are actually larger than the ones in the place in the dormitory area. Beautiful architecture. Okay, so I'm going down now at Lubyanka. Okay, so in the area where my school is located, HSE Moscow, there's actually a couple of interesting places. For example, the one on my left here is actually the largest, said to be the largest toy shopping center in the world. And you see the orange building over here? That's actually the KGB headquarters. Yeah, so every single day, which I enter the school, I actually have to walk past the KGB headquarters. Honestly, I don't really remember people entering the building. Okay, so after going down on that bus station, I will have to walk about 10 to 15 minutes to get to my school. Okay, then you see the M sign. The M sign and the underpass over there actually indicates that there is a train station underneath. So a lot of times, other than previously when I mentioned the Prospect Mira train station, which is in the middle of the building, this train station is actually underground. So the only way you can find a train station, when you look at Google Maps and you can't find it, you have to find for the M sign. M sign stands for metro, and the M sign usually indicates that there's a train station in the vicinity, and usually there's a staircase that leads you down. In this district also we can see a lot of students. There's a couple of schools. I think all of it under HSE Moscow. From School of Economics. There's a couple of museums also nearby, which I didn't explore. In Moscow, there's a lot of museums which you can visit. All of it is very interesting. So if you want to walk around, you can find some different museums which might be of your interest. So from here, then I'll have to turn to the right. Still moving forward. Go all the way straight. Yeah, so on my right there's a couple of cafes and shops. And on my left is usually a fast food restaurant is located around there, across the road. So you can have KFC, you have McDonald's, and some phone store where you can get your SIM card. Also, another thing about getting a data plan in Russia, actually it's better if you ask around first before you get a Russian SIM card if you want. Because the one which I got at the airport is actually not the best one. It's very expensive. So over here is my School of Economics, which is the first building is over here on the left. The second building is right in front. First building is over there. Yeah. Second building is up in front. But I'll have to turn to the right. Okay, here's where the road is a bit rough because there's so many construction sites, and you have to sort of walk through many manholes. So there's so many. Okay, so an interesting story about the construction sites, which I was talking about in this video. So apparently, the Russians actually say that a lot of you can see a lot of construction here because elections was coming up. And then you can see some graffiti. So on my way to school, there's basically no pavement. And then you... And then, yeah, it's nearby. Ya itu, ya itu, the bird, Abishna. Okay, so in the video you can see me, you can hear me trying to practice my Russian. It's probably safer. And usually you can see like this, like holes or something. Yeah. But actually, the construction is kind of fast. Like in a few days, they can do a few roads. Yeah, it's kind of fast. Okay, we are close to the school. In about 3 minutes. Of course, a few other ways I can go to school. I can go take the metro, or I can take a bus a few stops after I go down. So now I'm taking the fastest route from a dormitory all the way to my school. Yeah, so yeah, there's actually another route which I could have taken, which goes to from the opposite direction from where I'm walking now. You can see the front part of my school is under construction because it's a Saturday, so there isn't much. Yeah, so yeah, you can go. So this is my school up ahead.